Hey friends, it's Joel Richardson here on behalf of a new organization. It's just launched. It's called Genesis. What is Genesis? Genesis is it's a dream. It's a vision that was birthed and born in the state of Israel by Israelis. The purpose of it is to help the global Christian community to connect with Israel and Israelis in a genuinely meaningful and substantial way. You know, there's a lot of Israelis that know that there's a lot of Christians out there that support them, that love them, but there is not a lot of great ways in which they can truly connect in meaningful ways. Now, in the aftermath of the October 7th war, like the pain, the confusion of the global Jewish community, it's through the roof. And if there is a window, if there's a moment when we as Christians need to show the global Jewish community that we support them, that we stand with them, it's right now. And so I'm going to let them explain to you all of the projects, everything that they're doing, what their plans are. I am so genuinely excited to partner with them, to support them. They're dear friends. I'm really looking forward to seeing everything that they accomplish, that we accomplish together in the years ahead. That said, getting any organization like this off the ground, it's a pretty steep hill to climb. They have a lot of logistical and financial hurdles to cross. And so I trust that we as the global Christian community will rise to meet that challenge. And so give them a good boost as they're getting started as we get to the end of the year here. As I said, I'm really excited about this. I'm going to let my friends tell you about everything that we're all about to do together.
In 2025, Genesis Israel will launch several initiatives.
Bomb shelter, community center, rebuilding the north, Gaza relief, Syria relief. The first one will be rebuilding the north. What's happening now that there is 90,000 people have been evacuated from their homes in the north. In general, the protocol will be what the government is not fixing, we will engage and go in and fix it. I'm not standing here with the Israeli version of Kramer. This is David Kamari, which is he's a citizen of the city. And his story is very unique because over here, and you're going to see it there on, a Falak missile fell down. Falak, it's a big one. Iranian over there. David was standing exactly where we are standing now. This thing fell on his shoulder. Push him back to his home, and you will see later on all the damage here. So this is a miracle.
המדינה בכלל לא מעניין אותה גם למי תפנה, אז אני מתקן על חשבוני.
So I'm asking David what he thinks as a citizen here in the city needs to be done. And he said volunteers that will come, paint houses, fix houses. You know, there is a lot of damage that the government is not taking care of. He said, for instance, I just repaired the windows over there by himself and paid from his own money. So it's resource and people that will come and, you know, do the job because it's massive. It's 1,500 houses, only Kiryat Shmona.
Here in Kiryat Shmona, we're working with the local municipalities, and we have a building that we're calling the Genesis Israel Community Center.
I'm here with Yossi. Yossi is the deputy CEO of city municipality of Kiryat Shmona. We are standing in Kiryat Shmona. If you pay attention, Yossi is wearing military outfit because that's what's going on. He's a civilian. We are standing here next to what we want to be Genesis Community Center. It's a building that Kiryat Shmona city municipality will provide for us. We need to rebuild it. We will see it later on. We have to do some working here. But that will be our Genesis headquarters in one hand. And second, we have activities for the community.
והילדים שלהם התפנו לעסוק בחוגים או בכל מה שקשור.
We need any kind of help. We need volunteers to come and help the civilians when they go back home. For instance, to keep the kids busy afternoons so the parents can deal with the houses. And we need working hands. We need everything. We need help. That's his main message. We are envisioning it also. And this place will start small and will grow. But we need working hands and we need funds. We're going to give you a tour later on that you guys can see the place. It's a massive place. It's beautiful. It's overlooking the Golan Heights on our left, and it's overlooking the Lebanese, and we have a big bomb shelter. It's a perfect place. We need to fix it and rock and roll.
אחד הבעיות שלנו זה ביטחון, ביטחון, ביטחון. אם הביטחון הזה ייפטר, אז אפשר, העולם, השמיים הם הגבול.
I asked Yossi what do you, let's give us in a sentence what's Kiryat Shmona now and what people feels. And he said it in one word: security, security, security. We need that all the population of Kiryat Shmona will feel safe to go back home, because after 14 months outside from their home, and after what we saw in Lebanon, if it's tunnels and if it's Radwan forces, and we spoke about it in former shows of Genesis, people need to feel safe, and I think that's the message for Genesis. We want to help the community to feel safe, so we're going to be here. We're going to stand with them. We're going to present them a model that we are here. We're not afraid, and together we're going to recover and go back to what it was.
Okay, this is the bomb shelter. As you can see, it's a very nice bomb shelter.
I think one of the advantages of this building is that it used to be a kindergarten. So as we're walking through, so much of the infrastructure and environment is geared toward keeping children safe. And I think in this first phase of Genesis Israel and the community center, we really want to offer that to parents. Because as Yossi, our representative, was just explaining, there's going to be a lot of things that parents need to do and focus on, and the biggest concern they have is safety for their children. So this building has many advantages for that.
Something I want to emphasize regarding the Genesis Community Center. As you guys remember, the vision of Genesis is to build meaningful relationship with the community. And I think the existence of a facility, in that case a building, community center, that our volunteers, our people, our staff will stay there 24/7, and people will come. Everything will grow out from this Genesis. I don't know where Genesis will go in the next few years. We're starting here, we're going to end there. I have no doubt. But so long what's going all over the process is meaningful relationship, so that will be the beating heart of Genesis, that will assemble every morning or every evening, and people will come, or we will go from there to paint houses. And this place will accept kids coming because the parents are busy doing something else, etc. And we went in Vision, we are planning to grow Genesis Center community all over Israel. We are starting in the north because we believe to start small. Now, in terms of logistic, we got the building from the city municipality, which we don't have to buy a building or to build a building. We just have to fix this building, which is important not only because of funds, also because the community says to us, we are obligated to you by giving you this building, like we are obligating to them by running this building.
Okay, I'm here with Yoel. He's a dear friend. He helps run a restaurant here and several other restaurants in northern Israel. Most places are evacuated, but Yoel has stayed and worked to serve the people that stayed and serve soldiers. There have been a number of times where we would be eating burgers out here as rockets were falling on the hill behind us. And so I just want to get some of your thoughts about how things are in the north now.
About the situation, now it's a little bit complicated. We will be back. We will be open. Our businesses will be open in the right time, because it's still a little bit not awake in the situation, and it's business place and we have to live from it. So we will do it in the right time, but we will do it. Until then, I'm here. I think that what you're doing here is really important. It's help to the community. It's part of the community. We love you, and we expect that a lot of people from your community will come and join us and be with us, and give our community the power to live here and to do what we do, and to believe that we are in the right way.
I'm standing with Guy, which is the security guy for Kiryat Shmona City Municipality, and his team, part of his team. Now we're going to show you how it looks like in Kiryat Shmona, how a building is look like. If you see behind me, after getting a rocket. Now here we see a rocket went in from the roof into the apartment over there, actually demolished 8 apartments in this building. The guy that lives here, half an hour before, just left his home, went I don't know where. That's the reality here. This is how the city looks like, and we're going to give you a tour in the city so you can see all the sites that the rockets fell. Guy, I want to get your insight about what's going on. מה קורה עכשיו? לאן אנחנו הולכים מפה?
אז כרגע יש לנו הפסקת אש באזור. נכון לכרגע אנחנו מנסים ככה לעמוד נזקים ולתרגם את העניינים שיש לנו פה למעשים. כמובן שיש פה צוותים שמתחילים ככה לנסות לשקם ולתחזק את העיר. יש...
So, I'm a translate guy. He's saying that for now we are assessing what's going on. There is a ceasefire in Lebanon. Our teams, the city municipality teams, are scouting the city, see what the damage looks like, how we need to start repairing and fixing it.
כמובן שיש לנו פה המון בתים שקיבלו נזקים, מעל 1,500 בתים שנפגעו.
Wow. We have 1,500 houses that got any kind of a damage in Kiryat Shmona.
כמובן שמחצית מהתשתיות גם כן נפגעו.
Half of the infrastructure are broken.
ובעצם עכשיו אנחנו מתחילים ככה לעמוד את הנזק ולהבין מול התושבים ומול הרשויות מה קורה, איך אנחנו מתחילים להתקדם.
And now we are assessing how we go forward from here, assessing the damage and what we need to do. It's their job, and that's, again, I'm saying it, it's the exact time that Genesis will go into the process of assessing and, in the end, standing with them and helping them do the job. מה אתם צריכים מאיתנו? What do you need from us as Genesis?
ככה, אנחנו כמובן שצריכים מתנדבים, תקציבים, עזרה וסיוע, דברים שיוכלו בעצם להחזיר אותנו ולשקם אותנו, שנוכל להתחיל לחזור לחיות, להחזיר את המשפחות ולהתחיל לקיים את העיר מחדש.
So guys saying we need volunteers, we need funds, we need people to come and help us getting back the community into the city, helping them go back to normal after this horrific year. That's the deal. That's, Genesis vision. We stand with the community. We'll do meaningful thing with the community, and we're going to be. We were with them. They know us, so it's a good relationship.
תודה רבה על הסיוע ועל המחווה. אנחנו שותפים איתכם ואתם שותפים איתנו, ממש כבר כמו משפחה.
He said, thank you for your help. We are partners. You are partners. We are your partners. And we are actually as a family. Okay, guys, this is an interesting site. Why? This is a house that got struck 2 times in different days. The first one over here, up there. Guy just told me that a small fire started over here on the roof here, and the water pipe wasn't working. So he had to take a bucket and take off the fire. If not, this house would be burned. The other time was here, on the floor. That's the second time. And later on, you can see all the small bullets that they have in the rockets. Even you see over there on the fence what happened. That was the reality in the last year. Now people should come, fix their home, and try to go back to normal and live their life. But this is Kiryat Shmona. This is a city inside Israel. Imagine you guys live in your hometown and getting rockets and missiles. It's so crazy. Now, you remember Guy mentioned earlier about 1,500 houses, נכון? 1,500? That's an example of how it looks like, okay? If you see, usually when the glass are broken, so they close all the glasses but people, the family that lives here, they didn't even came back yet. They're still waiting to see the ceasefire is okay, it's normal, and then
when they feel safe, they will come back. And this is the exact time that we at Genesis will be waiting for them in our Genesis Center with our volunteers, with our bodies on the ground, supporting them and try to go back to normal as much as we can. אתה רוצה להגיד משהו, גיא? Want to say something?
כן. זה בעצם... ככה נראים חיים של אנשים שגרים פה בתוך קריית שמונה בתקופת המלחמה. וכן, ויש להם חשש גדול לחזור אחרי שהם רואים את גודל הנזק מהטילים. וכן, והסיוע והעזרה זה מה שיעודד אותם לשנות וכן לחשוב לחזור לכאן.
This is how life looks like for a family in Kiryat Shmona. Now, main concern of people they are afraid of coming back, if it's safe or no. And third thing, this is the kind of help they need, they will need, everyone will need of getting back to normal here in Kiryat Shmona. That's what Guy is saying. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yalla. At the same time, we're going to talk about the bomb shelter campaign, as you guys saw for the last year and 14 months. Rockets are a serious threat on Israel, probably will be in the future also. So, but there is places that people doesn't have bomb shelters, or there is places that there is bomb shelter, which is not even, you cannot go in to use it. It looks like, I don't know what. So we're going to engage that. That's under the umbrella of the bomb shelter campaign. The next phase is talking about Gaza relief and Syria relief. Now, as you guys remember, Genesis, when we launched it, we said Genesis is building meaningful relationship inside Israel with the Israelis. True. But understanding the Christian world, we know that Gaza relief, Syria relief, it's also something we care about. So, if you want to look on the all of the picture, Genesis will look like we have team in Syria, we have team in Kiryat Shmona, we're going to have a team in Gaza, and we're going to have a team in Tel Aviv. Those teams will shift from time to time. Why? Because we believe that each side should get what he needs and what his interests are. So we're going to do that. Working with the army, if it's in Syria or it's in Gaza, it's under the security slot of Genesis. Because we believe that we have a security slot that means we stand with Israel. If we go to Syria or if we go to Gaza, we'll do it shoulder to shoulder with the Israeli army. Not as because we have an agenda now of something. Because if the Israeli army, meaning the Israeli state, is saying we need that, okay, so we can provide that. So stay tuned also for Syria and Gaza. I don't want to give a lot of details now because some of it's still classified, some of it is not published yet, and some of it didn't happen yet. But once you get involved with us, we can share it in more detail.
On our website, there's two main ways that you can plug in. Obviously, we need financial support. Immediately, there'll be a couple phases to the Genesis Israel Community Center. We need to repair the building and we need to open the doors. We'll start with some programs and have local Israelis help us run that in phase 1. Phase 2, we need bodies. So if you have any type of skill, whether it's administrative, you're a teacher, you work with children, you're a physical therapist, maybe you specialize in counseling or trauma counseling, whatever your skill may be, there's a need for it. We need to.
Or you're a good person with a good heart, apply.
And then if you are someone that believes in the vision, but you can't come, think about supporting someone that can, because there's a lot of qualified people that may not have the resources, so you can give that way and directly support someone that would like to come too. We'll keep you updated on our social media. We have Instagram, Twitter, and our website. We'll be posting news updates on this frequently. And as we know more specifics about what it would look like to come here and volunteer, we'll fill in that information as we have different opportunities, different projects, different initiatives. It's a conflict zone, so the needs are always changing. So please follow us on social media to stay updated in what we're practically doing and how you can get involved.
Take care, guys.